Hello everyone, today I want to talk about prime and composite numbers. I want to be able to classify, let's say, the first 30 numbers as either prime, composite, or neither. Alright? So let's get started. So when we talk about factors, we're talking about numbers that will divide evenly into another number. So we have two definitions here. The first one is a prime number. So prime number has exactly two factors, the number 1 and the number itself, whereas composite numbers have more than two factors. In other words, the composite numbers have more than two numbers that will divide evenly into them. So let's get started, and we'll start with 0. And 0 is going to be neither. And a lot of times if you look at the definition of prime numbers, it'll say the term natural numbers. And natural numbers start at 1. Sometimes it'll say that prime numbers are whole numbers greater than 1. So we never classify prime 0 as prime or composite. It's going to be neither. All right. So the next number is going to be 1. Now, if we think about it, what numbers will divide evenly into 1? All right. Just 1. So therefore, it's neither prime nor composite. Again, prime numbers have two factors. 1 has only one factor, just itself. All right. Next number. By the way, a lot of people get confused. A lot of people say that 1 is a prime number, but it's not. It's going to be neither. 2 is the next number. Let's think of the numbers that divide evenly into 2. 1 does, 2 does. Therefore, it's a prime number. All right. The number 3 is a prime number because only 1 and 3 will divide evenly into 3. The number 4 is a composite number because we have 1, 2, and 4 that will divide evenly into it. 5 is a prime number because only 1 and 5 will go into it. 6 is composite because we have 1, 2, 3, and 6. 7 is another prime. We'll have 1 and 7. 8 is composite because we have 1, 2, 4, and 8. 9 is going to be composite because we have 1, 3, and 9. Now, I'm going to stop right there. A lot of people think, well, for the most part, prime numbers are odd numbers. That's what a lot of people think, but that's not really true because, again, 9 is an odd number and it's composite, and there's lots of odd numbers that are composite numbers. All right. Let's go to 10. Hopefully you're picking up on this by now, but 10 is going to be a composite number because it has 1, 2, 5, and 10. 11 is going to be prime. Only two factors, 1 and 11. 12 will be composite. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. 13, prime. Only 1 and 13. So 14, think about it for a second. 14, hopefully it said composite. All right, because we know that 1 goes into there, 2 goes into there, 7 goes into there, and 14. Now, if we think about it, guys, if I'm looking at the number 14 here, and I know that 1 will go into there, and I know 14. All right, let's make matches. Well, 14 is an even number, so I know 2 will go into it. So we have to think 2 has a match. So in other words, 2 times what gives me 14, and that's 7. All right, 15. Here's another odd number that's composite. It has 1 and 15 and 3 and 5. 16 is going to be composite. 17, prime. 18, composite. All right. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. 19 is going to be prime. 20, composite. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. 21 has 1 and 21 and 3 and 7. 22 is composite. 1, 2, 11, and 22. 23 is going to be prime. 24 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. 25. 26 is also composite. 27 is composite. 28, composite. 29, and 30. So there you go. So hopefully you guys have an idea now of how to classify how to differentiate between prime and composite. Now, if you notice a couple things, there's only two numbers that are neither prime or composite, 0 and 1. Everything else after that is going to be prime or composite. And there's only one even number that is prime, and that is 2. All right, 2 is the only even prime number. Everything else, any other even number, is going to be composite because 2 will also divide into it. All right, now obviously, if we continue this list all the way up to 100, I think you guys will make the connection that there are a lot more composite numbers than prime numbers, simply because if you think about it, after 2, every other, every even number is composite. So that means essentially every other number is a composite number. Plus, you have to add in there some odd numbers that are composite, such as some of the ones I pointed out. But we have 9 is an odd composite, 15, 21, 25, 27, and the list would go on and on and on. All right, so that's the difference between prime and composite numbers. Thanks for watching.